What's up, guys? Today, let's take a look at the new official all-star tower defense tier list that was just posted. Let's see if it's any better than mine. Let's get it popping. Before we get into it, though, guys, I am dropping my open test for my new Battlegrounds game I'm working on with my boy Arkenzu. I'll have a link down below if you guys want to join in and get tester, as well as the Discord link. It's going to be pretty sweet. So make sure you guys tune in if you can to the live stream on the live tab on my channel, or click the link in the pinned comment. All right, big shout to Bryce and the tier list team. Let's go, guys. So this is going to be the best units for regular infinite mode, and we'll talk about some other things as well. So let's start off with we'll go through all of the different utility units so you guys can know exactly what they do. So we have all of the rupture units right now, guys. Guts is the best rupture unit in the game. Next up, we have bleed. Zoro is back to being the best bleed in the game. All right, then we have burn. So Yamamoto is currently unobtainable, but the new guy Benamaru is currently the best burn in the game. And then it goes down in this order. All right, Sid is the worst. He needs a buff. And honestly, Chain Avenger is pretty good as well. He has a nice ability. So Black Flames. Well, this is kind of complicated because we got Madara's ability, but Obito is currently the best Black Flames unit. Next up, guys, we have Poison. It looks like Venom is still the best poison unit in the game. I think they're missing one on this list, though. I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we got the normal time stoppers. Gojo is currently the GOAT for time stop, guys, and Nightmare as well. You guys can kind of take your pick which one you want. I do believe Gojo currently has the edge. Ultimate time stop, you definitely want Gojo because he's nuke and time stop. Slow units. Oh, okay. Yeah, it depends if you want to go slow units, guys, or whack slow. You can take your pick. But Griffith is the best slow unit, and it depends if you want the interval ability, but Katakuri is probably your best bet. Gale Slow, I don't know if it's really relevant. Rewind, not really relevant, but you can take your pick of Madara or Aizen. And Knockback, Diavolo definitely has the most knockback, but you have to be very careful with his ability. It's going to mess things up. And the thing is, this is kind of weird because Diavolo doesn't stack with these guys. I mean, Diavolo stacks with these guys, so honestly, they should all be in a different tier. So this is kind of messed up. They have different kinds of knockbacks, so I don't know why they put them in the same tier. That's kind of a mistake, but glad we could clear that up. All right, next up, guys, we have the support list of all the support units you can bring. So and like all the different units. So these are kind of like the mid ones, good viable support. These ones down here for like less pro players, and then these are like some decent damaging units if you're a lower player, or like decent support. So if you guys have these units, you're gonna do all right, but these aren't like leaderboard meta units. This is kind of like, you know, like C tier, B tier, A tier, borderline meta. Broly's actually really good, and honestly, after the buff, Luffy is low-key meta, so I don't know why he's borderline meta. He should be straight up meta. However, he is a bit pricey. Guts as well, he has good damage, but he's a bit pricey now. And honestly, Vegeta's underrated, so a lot of these units are underrated, guys. They're definitely borderline meta, so I definitely agree with that. And then we have the borderline meta support. These units are all usable, but they're not the best in the game. So like, this is kind of like A tier, I'd say, right up here for sure. And then here we go, guys. We got the best units in the game now. So we're going to go over category by category. So best nuke units in the game. Personally, I think Gojo's the best nuke because he also has time stop. However, if you want a damaging unit, Goku 7-star is a great bet. So I like that they put him at the top. This guy is, don't use him. Mob, don't use him. Esper, don't use him. These three guys are trash. Don't use them. All right, next up, we got the best DOT units. Currently, these are the four best DOT units. Very great options. Benamaru, Zoro, Tanjiro, I think actually is the highest. Actually, wait, no, his Sunburn sucks, and you can't use him with wax slow. So that's the problem with Tanjiro. And then Guts. These are all great units, guys, if you want that DOT. But DOT is not as good as it once was. So not necessarily recommended, in my opinion. All right, and then we got our boy Yamamoto is half decent, and we got some other like stragglers there, not really the greatest. Next up, we got meta DPS. Kirito is cracked now with crit. He does 1 billion. Then we got Gohan. Boros is good. Gilgamesh is all right. Madara is pretty good. Honestly, these guys all have similar DPSs. I don't know why they put Boros so high. I personally would put Boros lower in the list. Maybe it's not in order, but I think the order in this is really wrong, or maybe that's just not in order at all. Yeah, East mode is currently like the meta for Yamamoto, if you guys are wondering. Trunks is more of a support unit in my opinion, And then we got some other stragglers along there as well. Meta overall / utility. So these guys all have like decent DPS or abilities. These are kind of like your best bet to go for. Madara has 2 great abilities. Gilgamesh has a great nuke. So these are pretty much your best go-to. If you bring these units, and you'll be happy. And this is the secret unit, really good. I did a showcase on her if you want to see that. And then we got the best supports in the game. Currently, guys, Speedwagon is the best money unit. I know a lot of people like, oh, frick, what's his name? I don't even remember his name anymore. Octo the Greedy. But the thing is, Octo the Greedy doesn't apply with money bonus, so that's why you want to bring Speedwagon. Good time stop, good wax slow, or normal slow, kind of your pick. However, they did make this guy hybrid now, so it just depends if you can interval well enough with wax slow, and you'll be good to go. And the rest of these guys kind of mid. I don't know why they put Gilgamesh so far down on the list. I think it's because his nuke doesn't like work with other nukes. And then we got some other decent supports as well that we talked about earlier. So there you go, guys. There are the best infinite mode units in the game. Let me know what you guys think about that down below. And if you guys like this list, maybe I'll take a look at their raid list in the next video. And big shout out to Bryce and the entire team. And let Bryce know, guys, any feedback you have on his tier list. And not a bad tier list. However, I kind of like mine better. But this is definitely a different way of presenting the information. So let me know if you guys like that. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. And shout out Bryce.